morning, everyone. Today I'm making something special for summertime. Nice delight like Grandma and I used to do. Old-fashioned, delicious milk chocolate cake. I'm adding in 2 cups of sugar. 2 cups of sugar. Yeah, we used to call it old-fashioned milk chocolate cake, my grandma and I used to always go over there to help her bake. I'm adding in 1 3/4 cup of flour. Oh, I don't know, food tasted so good back in those good old days, folks, I tell you. Alright. But Grandma was definitely a baker. Okay. I had a bad night last night. I went outside for 5 minutes and the mosquitoes seemed to like me. I don't know why. I'm adding a 3/4 cup of Hershey's cocoa. Grandma always used Hershey's cocoa. I gotta be very careful. Me and Coco had a fight this morning. Some cocoa was spilled all over the place. What a mess, folks. It happened to me a few years ago in a car. We were moving and somehow I managed to spill cocoa all over the car. Folks, that smell never ever goes away. I tell you, it never ever goes away. I just gotta get something out of it. Okay, now we're adding in 1 1/2 teaspoons of soda and powder. Same thing. All right. Make sure, folks, you have the right amount of ingredients or it's not going to come out. I can tell you that. It's the same thing for the soda, 1 1/2 teaspoons. Yeah, me and Grandma used to love to bake. It was just a wonderful, wonderful thing that we did together. Just a wonderful, wonderful thing. Now we got to get the soda. This requires both. Yeah, I would go over to her house like in the summertime when I didn't have school. And I had a thing, I used to love to help her bake. Here we go. This helps the cake rise, you know, when it mixes together. I gotta get the mix master. I'm not awake. Oh yeah, I forgot the mix master. I don't know. We keep the mix master put away like a little black box, so this way nothing can happen to it. It's really safer for the mix master. We don't like to leave it out because you never know what can happen at nighttime. You know, we have kitty cats that have a habit of getting into mischief. There we go. Very simple to connect this. We always keep it hidden away. I can't get this on at all today. I don't know. I'm just tired today. But anyway, Grandma used to use an egg beater, we used to call them. Okay. When you hear that click, you know it's on, folks. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. Put this over here. My daughter's gonna take a look at the cats. I'll be right back. I gotta get my pot. I don't know, not awake today. Not awake. 2 eggs, and I'm gonna go to the wet. Forgot the pot. We can't do it without boiling water, folks. It happened to my grandmother several times. She forgot to add an important ingredient, and I could really make the recipe not come out. All right, 2 eggs. I'm adding in my oil. This is oil-based. 1/2 cup of oil. Here we go. Oh, folks, I don't know. Now, the next thing is I want to grab my vanilla. Sometimes you just, you know, you're not awake in the morning, folks, and you forget something. It happens to all of us, even professional chefs. It happened to chefs, one of the most famous chefs that I know. I forgot something. 1. Vanilla gives it a very zesty taste. We're going to mix this together, folks, and we're going to add in the dry and then the milk. We're going to alternate in the water that we almost forgot about. It'll help if I turn it on. Okay. The reason we don't plug it in is because of the cats. We don't want to take any chance with the cats. Here we go. Okay, now, the next thing I want to grab is my milk. Once it's about done. I'm going to add in 1 cup of milk. Make sure we have it. Yep, 1 cup of milk. We are going to alternate with the dry and the milk. This is why it's got its name, it's milk chocolate cake. Here we go. We're going to alternate. right, now, we want to add in the water, folks. Because without one little thing, it's not going to, I guarantee, folks, it will not come out. I can almost guarantee it. And we're going to decorate it with a surprise. We're going to add in a cup of boiling water. Okay, now I'm going to mix this together. Got a habit of always, when you make chocolate, folks, sometimes you can't use a spatula because a spatula is very heavy, and this is homemade, and it'll just break the cake. I'm just going to put a little bit of frosting in the middle. Use any kind of frosting you could use, chocolate pudding, whatever you want to use. Grandma used every kind of frosting you can imagine. She used to make homemade frosting, but now and then she would buy Duncan Hines. I was talking about Duncan Hines last week. He's a real person, by the way. He also made frosting as well as cakes and brownies. He made all kinds of stuff. In fact, he used to always be served in the restaurant. Okay, now the next step. This is always a scary, scary part. I'm always afraid that something's just going to break off. Here we go. Ooh, that was close. Sometimes they just break. You don't know the cakes. They have a mind of their own. Grandma, I don't think used parchment paper. I don't know how she got it off. Maybe God was telling me. All right. A little bit on the top because I have a surprise for you folks. I'm going to make this really a little bit different than I normally do. You'll see. It's very, very delicate cakes. When you make something from home, in fact, in the olden days, if a lot of noise was made, like somebody slammed the door without meaning to, the cake will fall. I don't know what it was made out of. It's good. We want some crumbs on the top. That's what I want. Good. Now be very careful, folks, because this could break like that. And it's happened many times already when you make a cake. All right. Gotta be really careful. Grandma had a habit of putting some cake crumbs on the top. Here we go. Now, something I never dreamed I would do. First of all, I'm going to frost a cupcake. A little bit on the top, a little bit. Very delicate. Oh, so delicate, folks. So, because you don't, sometimes things will just fall off. There we go. I saw this in the store and I said I'm going to come up with this idea also. Okay. And here we have a delicious chocolate cake with chocolate cupcakes on the top. Another idea that Grandma used to come up with from Deborah's Home Country Kitchen. Have a great day. Please subscribe to my wonderful YouTube channel.